just obtained by WBTV, revealing some brand new information in the Madalina Cojocari case and why Christopher Palmiter's attorneys feel like the state has been withholding evidence.
Yeah, so let's bring in WBTV's Ron Lee. He joins us now live from Cornelius with the breaking details here. Ron?
That's exactly right. Those documents were filed just today, just as Christopher Palmiter's trial was scheduled to begin. Now, folks, take a look at this. This is brand new information we just got in. In those documents we've been talking about, it details a conversation the FBI had with Diana Cojocari's cousin, Octavian Sibanu. In that conversation, Diana reportedly called Octavian before her arrest, telling him she was trying to leave her husband, Christopher Palmiter. Octavian said Diana's mother was apparently also trying to help Diana and Madalina flee the country. Diana has reportedly told Octavian she believes she is in danger, but not from Palmiter, rather some other third-name party. She also reportedly talked about having enough money stashed away to live off of for 2 or 3 additional months. Now, this new information is coming to the light, and Christopher Palmiter's attorneys are apparently not real happy about it. The feeling is like the state is withholding information about the FBI interview until just recently. They wanted more time to look over it and build their defense. Of course, we're going to have to wait to see how that all hashes out. The trial starts again tomorrow morning. We will have multiple crews on scene to bring you the very latest details as they become available. For now, I'm Ron Lee, WBTV. On your side.
So many questions still looming here, Ron. The biggest one, of course, is where is Madalina? Ron Lee, thank you. Meanwhile,